I've passed the bar in 2 states the first time, and I recently came across the latest episode of the Kardashians, and I'm going to tell you why it's going to be very difficult for Kim Kardashian to pass the bar and why she didn't pass the bar the first time. Hi, I'm Patty Asai. I expose the lies that keep women enslaved and broke and give you the knowledge and tools to finally break free. Now, I understand that Kim is not enslaved and broke. I understand that. But had she not have this multi-million-dollar company, she would be relying on passing the bar to get ahead in life. And that's what I want to talk about. And first, I want to say I'm rooting for Kim. I want her to pass the bar. I want every woman to succeed. And the fact that she's actually trying to do this tells you so much about her determination, which I respect. Now let's get to reality. 99% of the people that sit for the bar have gone through rigorous academic training up until that point. We've had to do really well in high school in order to get into college. We had to do great in college in order to get into law school. In fact, we had to take the LSAT and do well on the LSAT in order to get into law school. And once we were in law school, we had to work our butt off to do well in law school and to pass. I mean, law school is not easy. So by the time we get to the bar, we have had years of academic training, years of test taking, and years of practice with critical thinking, which is what the bar is all about. Kim, on the other hand, has not done any of those things. She has been in a program that California allows that you work with an attorney for 18 hours a week, and then you take the baby bar, and then if you pass the baby bar, you can sit for the bar. And Kim thinks that it's a big deal, and she says this on the show, that she works with an attorney for 18 hours a week. I'm like, girl, that is the amount of hours that law students are in class. That is not including all the hours that we put in after law school, after our classes. I mean, law school is brutal. So the 18 hours a week is not that much. And even people that have gone through the traditional law school route about 2 months before the bar, they stop their lives completely. I mean, you don't do shit for 2 months except study for the damn bar. And if you haven't gone through the traditional route, you need at least 3 or 4 months of prep and studying in order to be able to succeed. And from what I've seen, Kim did not do that. In fact, a few months before the bar in May, she goes to the Met Gala in New York. I'm like, girl, the bar is in a few months. What are you doing? And then after that, she goes to Paris to testify in her trial, which I understand that she was required to go, but still, like, you can't be doing all these things and study for the bar. This is why JFK Jr. took 3 times to pass the bar, because every time you see him, he would be on a boat in the Hamptons. And Kim Kardashian gave herself 6 weeks before the bar to like cram and study, and that is not enough because you haven't done all the pre-work that it takes to get to that point. It's like you want to qualify for the Olympics, but you're just going to train a few months before the trials and think that you're going to get in like other people who've dedicated their lives to doing this. And this is why she did not pass the bar. So Kim, hear me out. If you want to pass the bar, you need to dedicate at least 3 to 4 months worth of just intense studying prior to the bar. No Met Galas, no Paris, no Fashion Week, none of that. And if you do that, you actually have a chance of passing. Otherwise, your chances are going to be slim to none. Follow me for more unfiltered truths.